there. Okay, I'm just checking this stream just to make sure it's going to come up right. I've been having a bit of lag and a few problems. So tonight, let's just see how we go. And I've adjusted a few settings to make them lower. And the latency is higher, so there may be a slight delay between when you post your message and when I can see it, but I will be checking regularly anyway on the chat. So not starting just yet. There's a couple of minutes. I'm just going to make sure this is all working fine before I get going. So let's have a look and see how it is. So just bear with me here. I've been having a few little issues. Okay, well that seems to be working, and I just need to listen to it and see. Alright, back on. So starting in about 1 minute, I'm just here just double checking all of these settings. So let's see whether my voice is coming through okay, because I've had a few problems. Oh, goodness. Getting my hair tangled up in my headset again. Long hair. So, let's see. Alright, I can't really tell. It seems to be cutting out just a little bit. I'll speak a bit slower because I do tend. It seems to be cutting out just a little bit. Speak a bit slower because I do tend. Okay, I can hear that. So that's kind of yeah, that's a little bit of an issue, isn't it? Okay, so I've got like a triple echo going on here. This is very weird. I'll turn that off. I will be keeping an eye on this chat room as well tonight, of course, as I did once before. Tell you that I am new to Twitch and still learning and still getting sorted, but I wanted to just get started and start getting experience. They're very important because you know, that's the main thing, right? Actually doing it, getting used to streaming and so on, because I have quite a few ideas ahead for Gamer 50 Plus channel, and I would just like to explore what I can do on Twitch, and you know, who's watching and what you're interested in and all of that. For tonight, it's a relaxed play. I'm not, because there's a big update for this game in the next few months. I don't think there's any point really in starting a series at this stage. So I would like to just explore some relaxing play within this game. So if you are on console, what can you do? You know, because it's going to be updated, and I don't think we'll be keeping our saves. So you can enjoy yourself in the meantime just for some fun. And the game is really good to just do some building projects on and such. Just let me adjust this for a moment. So if you just want to, you know, just relax and have some fun, then that is an ideal way to still enjoy the console version of 7 Days to Die. And you can turn the spawn on, you can turn it on to insane if you want, turn it on and off at will, whatever you like. Tonight I'm just going to try and look around in a brand new game world. I've come up with a name just randomly, like I've thought of a few different options. I've come up with a name. We're playing as Jack tonight, so I'll just click into that. And we'll see. I'm going to come up with a little project and let's get started, and I'll show you how you can just enjoy the game, to explore and to build. Okay, so I haven't done this, I've mentioned it, but I haven't actually just specifically done this tonight, and will be tonight, because I'm going to be using the menu tonight, which I don't normally do, and I normally build authentically, gathering all my own resources. But what I want to show you is what it's like if you don't, what it's like if you actually choose to do we're going to go local game. If you choose to use the creative menu. So if you use the creative menu, it's quite a different game for you in a random gen map. So random gen, randomly generated zombie apocalypse world with a central city. Now you can create your own ideas about what this world is, and when the zombies will arrive. Do they arrive on Blood Moon, or is Blood Moon an eerie, bizarre experience? Because it's your game, you play it your way. And I keep saying this, you play the game your way. Don't feel pressured to play it the way that someone else says, or the way that even the way that the game is telling you to play. Experience it. Learn how the game works, experience that. Yeah, sure, but don't feel pressured, and do explore it in your own way and find your own enjoyment within that game. That's why they're created this way, and that's so that you can find your own way of experiencing the game and making it meaningful to you, the player. So it's got to be meaningful in some way. There's no point picking up a game, trying to do what someone else said you should do, then hating it. What's the point? You could have found a great deal of enjoyment within that game. So anyway, this is another way to play. So I'm going to show you this tonight. We're going to do that. I'm doing a fair bit of this in different games. Just, as a variety way, a non-competitive way. If you're tired after work and you don't feel like, you want to watch a movie, you want to be a little more involved in doing some kind of project, but you're too tired, to kind of physically go and do something, then you can sit and play in the game world and enjoy yourself, create your own story. And it's creative, it's good for your left and right brain, and over 90% of all adult game players, I can give you this data, actually do play for fun or just recreation. So around 90%, 89 to 90% play for relaxation purposes. Okay, so playing to feel better is a common theme, and the most common way that adults tend to play. Now, what makes you feel better can be different to what makes someone else feel better. I mean, some days you really do want to have that zombie spawn in the game so that you can just shoot them down, and feel like you're shooting down your problems. It's almost like having a meditation, and you come out of that feeling better, okay? And you feel stronger, and you feel like you've conquered, and you feel victorious. And it's all about how you feel. And games can do that for you if you let them, and if you will experiment with different ways of playing so that you can have that in your life. So yeah, I mean, games are not all violence. It's a lot of strategy. It's a lot of building. You create your own story. It is nostalgia. It is so many things that I suggest exploring every way that you can play a game, every option that you have, and seeing what suits you. So let's go into a random gen world. For this gameplay tonight, what we will be doing is just playing, just it's easy peasy or adventurer, because it actually doesn't matter really. Either or, because we're not going to have any spawn at all at the start. No spawn of enemy at all. There will be bears, there will be possibly dogs if we end up in the wasteland, but the zombies for now, right now, as we enter a map that is unknown completely. It's not a map seed that you can find out on the internet somewhere. It's my own creation. I've never seen this map before, I just invented it. So I don't know what it's like, and I'm going to play in the way that if you had typed in a word, that the experience that you would have. So the first thing you want to do in a random gen map is get to know your map, and also just enjoy it. So as in, you want to just build your castle and rule your world your way, and that is just fine. You can do that. You know, that's what this game allows you to do. It's a sandbox game, and you can play it however you see fit. So let's have a look at what it's like if we do that. It is an eerie kind of adventure. You know, you can go to all different levels, by the way. Nomad, warrior, survivalist, insane. I've tried all of them, and I think if you like a challenge and you like to do a lot of fighting, you don't mind dying quite often. Not supposed to say that, am I? Necessarily, but if you don't mind your character having to respawn quite frequently, how about that? Then you can go from warrior up. But know the game first if it's your first time. Nomad isn't too bad, but you do have a look at what it actually does, because the zombies will cause you to take damage easier. Basically, you don't do as much damage; they do more damage to you. So yeah, so adventurer is, I think, the regular mode, which is, I found, too hard for some people. They actually don't find it enjoyable at all. If you're worried, you can go to scavenger, and therefore you can do your building, build yourself a castle, get to you can get to your horde night, which is on day 7, and then you can, if you want to, if you feel like you've got good defenses and you're ready, come back out into this menu and re-establish whatever you want to play. Okay, so you can turn it up if you want, or you can have it down low. It really isn't, it doesn't matter. It's your game. Play it how you like. So we can just have that. You can have them running or not running. In the start, for this relaxation play, just turn everything down, and you know, and then so when you actually do turn your spawn on again, you can, you know, get to know what it's like fighting with the weapons that you have, get some experience, and then turn it up for your horde night if you like, or just stand and shoot. You can do split screen in local mode, so you can have a friend there and you can split the screen and you can both stand and shoot from your castle. So it's up to you. All right, so we can just do scavenger, just as long as you can. For building, you need daylight. It's just so much easier to see, even though some days are overcast. You have weather in this game, so sometimes it's a bit rough, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, you can turn it off, I think. Let me see. 12, 16, 18, I think you can make it completely dark if you want to as well. There's a setting somewhere, so, but we'll just go for maximum daylight, and that gives us more time to build everything. All right, that's done. Let's go modded options. We only want to drop the backpack. We don't want to delete everything, and we don't want to drop our weapons. So backpack, the memory, how long you'll be pursued by the enemy. Okay, at will, whatever you feel. So remember, when you turn that on, you must adjust all these settings to what you feel you can cope with in the beginning. And don't underestimate the enemy in this game. They may not look like they're very effective, but they have extremely long reach, actually, more than your club at the start. So there's a bit of a technique to fighting in melee combat. And I suggest having the settings down low, learning the technique, and then turn it up when you're ready. But tonight we are just building, so we don't care. So we're just going to go, you can go low, very low, or disabled. And for tonight's play, we're going to go into the disabled mode. We don't want to be disturbed. We just want, we want maximum loot everywhere. We, loot abundance, yes, maximum loot abundance. Airdrops. Do we need airdrops right now? I don't think so, because we are going to be in this mode here, which is creative mode. Let me read this. Sets if creative mode and tools are allowed. This is a permanent setting that cannot be changed once the game is created. Achievements cannot be earned with this active. Okay, so this is just a fun play mode, a relaxation play mode, not competitive, and not attempting to get Xbox achievements. You do need to have zombie spawn on. Not zombie spawn, you have to have this mode switched off in order to get those achievements. And there's quite a few connected with actually, killing the enemy as well. So with this mode here, what you want to do is, for building, if you're exploring a brand new world and you want to map it out, then you would switch it on, and that will give you everything that you need, including a mini bike right at the start, so you can ride around the map instead of having to run. So otherwise you are walking and running and attempting to escape enemy and so on. You get so distracted, it takes a long time to have a look at what's in your randomly generated map and where it is. So in order to get around the map a little easier, I highly suggest you just have this mode on. You do not need to worry about resources, but we all love to find loot. So and it's a good idea because you can just get to know where loot is, and which areas are going to give you more loot, what sort of loot, and so on. Okay, you still will want to build skill. That's the other thing. So even if you're in this mode, you still want to build your skill level by doing things. So it will build as you create things in the game, as you explore and so on, but you will also want to do some things manually to get your skill level up, because you don't want to be, 40 days in the game and an absolute noob on skills. That's not good. Your axe is still level 10 or something ridiculous. So definitely it's you want to balance that up so that when you turn your zombie spawn on, you've acquired skills. So turning it on at some stage is a good idea, so that you actually get those skill levels up. You can read a stack of magazines as well, or whatever the game gives you. We'll have a look at that. Okay, I'm going to go in now and create this title. We're turning the airdrops off. We don't need them really at the moment. Okay, so that's all we need to do, and I can now go start the game, and let's come up with the name, and I'm just going to call it Go Build And we have 16 letters. 16 letters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stuff. Go build stuff. There we go. We can give it a number or whatever, but that'll do. Go build stuff. That'll do just fine, I reckon. We can call it, no, we won't call it number 1. So once you've explored this, I suggest mapping it out, physically on a piece of paper. Good old mapping skills. Just note down where key areas or things are that you want to revisit, and you can actually start this again to get your achievements through the Xbox system, and so on. Using exactly the same name entry, which is now your map key. So this is a map key, that's what it's called, and therefore if I keep the same key, I cannot create another map with that key on here, okay, because I already have it. But what I can do is explore this map as much as I can, and then, or as much as I want to, and enjoy my building project, and then when I feel like I want to switch over modes, I can actually just type that in again. I'll delete the game and then just start a new game with this. As long as this one is deleted off the system, then I can just do the next one, and with exactly the same map key, no problem at all, and it'll allow you to do that. So yeah, so you can explore your map first, you can explore your options in building and what you might want to do, and then you can attempt to do it in a generic way, if you like, and let's see where we end up, hey? All right, it just takes a little while to generate, so you need to be patient. Don't fiddle with anything, just let it do its thing. And it's creating, the random gen map is a large map. So be patient, because it does take time to render that map on the Xbox or the PlayStation. I think it's probably not as long on PC, but PC you have the new game anyway, so for consoles we have this older system. Alright, still waiting. Must be a big map, eh? Here we go. So, you still have to use the tutorial. And do I have it? Yes. Creative. Up the top there. You see it says creative menu. This is where we can get all our things straight away. All you have to do is, and there's your regular, okay, there's your regular crafting. So using the right and left triggers, you can move along. All your building materials and things are here. Standard materials, you have to flick right to the end and you'll see that here you have plant fibres, wood, and so on. So we'll go through this little menu, then we'll just grab ourselves a stack of things, okay? Because we do have to do the beginning shoot. Still. Not absolute necessity, but helpful. Get as much as we can. That as well. So we're in a pine forest. Let's look at this. Nothing in there. That was interesting. I created a little hill straight away. So, whoops. Been playing a different game. It's the other key. There's a house just over there. Alright. A few more rocks. We like to punch the dirt. Slowly. Right. Alright. 3 rocks. Need 5, I believe. Probably over here somewhere. Ah. Yep, nothing in here. There we go. So all of this stuff we can actually get from the creative menu. However, it's just a good idea to just get this over with. Oh, it's leg straight away too. Feathers. Good. Because part of the tutorial is you have to make bow and arrows. There's one. Alright. So even though the zombie spawn is, I believe we switched it off, sometimes you still have them in the game, okay? And usually on the border or close to the borderline of the different biomes. So it looks like we might have another biome there. So if we went up that way, we would experience potentially, you know, some spawn. It does occur. So you're not completely free of them, but it does certainly make it easier if you all you want to do is to relax and build, and you don't feel like having to fight anything much. So you can just turn that on when you're ready. All right. So we actually want to go to our own menu here and create one of those. Takes a moment. Right. Okay, so when you are highlighting, quick move. Okay, look at the top left of the screen and you'll see it gives you all the options that you have within your inventory. So to move like I did just there, you just press down on the right toggle, okay, and it will move it into your bar. There we go, like so. I have an order that I like things in, as you can tell. Okay, I'm gonna eat a snowberry. Yep. There we go. So just click across to it, and you can just use the left trigger to place. We'll head up there in a moment. So we want to do a stone axe now. Oh, other way. Not sure if I've got enough. I think I need wood, don't I? Okay. Yeah. Where some of those little bushes. You don't have to punch these trees if you don't want to. There's these little bushes around that you can just smack, and I will give you. I'll give you wood, but I'm not seeing them. So at the moment. Well, looks like we're going to have to hit one of these then, unfortunately. Dislike doing this, but it'll do. We could, in fact, just smack it with this. I actually don't like that thing anyway, so. Alright. No, keep it in the wrong side. I've been playing a different game. It's funny, when you go from one game to the other, the buttons are around the other way sometimes. Okay. So, got 12. That's enough. There we go, now we can do it. It won't show unless you have what you need. Good old level 1. Woohoo! Right. So, close. We've got all the gear to do that. So, across to there. Let's do it. Get started. Now, here's the thing. Have a look at this. Minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit in insulation. It gives you some 7% concussive, 7% culture, 6% and 12% in radiation protection, and 12% fire protection. So those little hats, just made with plant fibre, are worth making in the early stages. If you're in this mode, it doesn't matter, you have everything you want, but we're still part of the tutorial. You have to put them on. Let's do that. Just note, this will give you plus 2 degrees Fahrenheit per item. Okay, so if you spawn in a desert or in any of the hotter zones, then you need to be very mindful of what you are wearing, and this will increase your heat. So in cold zones this is fine, in hotter zones you want to get out of that as soon as possible. Get something here. We can look at our effects. Okay, just click across. We can see it feels like 69, so 69 degrees. Therefore, it's just fine and dandy. We can keep this on, no problem. Doesn't matter, does it? We can wear it. Right, so a wooden club now. I have an axe. Look out! We'll chop a tree. Right, so when you're actually out in the world, when you have zombie spawn switched on, you want to be in crouch to do this, because it reduces the sound and makes you less visible to the enemy. Now also, so we're just moving around here. Also, look at my stamina, the blue bar to the bottom left, and you'll notice that that got me down to 60, so almost down to half stamina. So any kind of mining activity that you do will in fact eat away at your stamina, so that if you do end up in a fight suddenly and you don't have any stamina left, you're going to have a lot of trouble. So always be aware of your stamina, just a tip. Okay. There we go. So it now wants us to do a club. There we are. Can do that. Right. Bow is just here. And I have enough to make arrows, I think. Or do I? Yes, I do. Do you need rocks to make arrows? So I have 1 arrow. I'll just make another one. 2 arrows. Okay. So you want to put that in your bar, and just as good practice, always have your ammunition in your bar. Okay, that thing I don't. I throw those away. I don't even like them. So they attract screamers in the usual map. So I'm just in the habit of never using them. Okay. A few things do actually in this particular console edition. So I'm sure that's probably different in the new one. So when we get the update, there'll be a whole other ball game we'll be relearning, I guess. So you can tell my axe is absolutely almost dead, and we are very lucky because with what we have, we can just start by getting everything and not having to mine. We don't have to go out looking for anything. It's all available to us. However, for the sake of the tutorial, let's just do this and get it over with. Right. So we want to do the wooden frames here, and we need to do 3. I think I could do quite a few more. They're very useful. I'm happy to make more than that. 25. Okay, while that's doing its thing, I'll show you this thing as well. In this menu, you can look for ages to find things sometimes. And the other thing is, if you type something in here, sometimes when I first did it, I didn't know how to get back. So I just go through this way. There's even pipe bombs and things. You can go through and find what you want. But we just want some stones. All you do is click on it, and there you go. We've got enough stones now to do what we want. And we can just grab from this point a few things to help us out. I don't carry meat stew, I carry vegetable stew, and the reason is it will give you benefits. What am I doing? It will give you benefits to 0.1 wellness, and the blueberry pie is good. That does not attract zombies. So be careful what you carry with you if you have spawn on, because it attracts zombies. Red tea is good. It will give you 0.2 wellness. You keep drinking that and you'll be fine. Health will go up quite considerably. This is also good. I like cornbread, so you can have cornbread, and we're going to chuck all of this into your container. So normally I make the cornbread. I don't really like hunting animals in this. It's just, I just don't get into that. So some people love it, horses for courses. It's what you like. But for me, it's not my thing. So, I prefer to take advantage of a situation if there is an animal that dies on my barbed wire or something, well, fine, okay, I'll harvest that animal, but I don't go out of my way to go hunting them as such. So we have a fair few things here now. Won't worry about that for now. We don't need that at the moment. And the can of chili, we can just keep on our bar. I'm going to move these onto my bar because we have to place them. So let's do that. Anywhere will do, does not matter. Just find a place. There we go. Now, the tricky thing, you want to use the left trigger. So make sure your cursor is on the item. If this is your first time and you want to have a go at this, of building in this game, for instance, where we are, we could build an entire town right here. That's our own town. We could do that, you know. There's one house there. We can build a city of our own, you know. It's not flat, so it's a little tricky to build on, but it's still doable. Anything you want. Your game. Play it your way. There you go. Left trigger. Hold the left trigger. Okay, because a friend of mine and I started, and my friend had no idea. Like, what do I do? How do I do this? And I had to look it up when I very first started this game. I didn't know. I wasn't sure how on earth I was meant to upgrade. I think I ended up finding a place to live, like a house, clearing it, and then, you know, stopping the game and looking it up on Google because I couldn't find. I didn't know what to do. So yeah, so that can be a tricky thing, and there's a few little aspects that, you know, that stump people, and that's one of them. I think that the sound of the smashing grass is probably louder than me at the moment. Okay, so that's done, and it just wants us to build a campfire, which we can do. So we now have our rocks. We can definitely build our little campfire. There we go. Okay. And yeah, we can put it here. Oh, okay. There we go. Good job, Survivor. This is where the trader will come up on your map, and we can see where that is over there. So let's see. Where is this trader? There's the trader. Right, it is fair journey. I'm going to put a marker on there. So if you hit the Y button, it'll come up with these options. And I use the quick waypoint always for my trader. So wherever I am, I can see the little, as I get closer, I can see the red. So we want to go south to southwest. All right. So it doesn't really matter, like I said, at this stage, we'll go up and explore this house. Do I need my bedroll? I need somewhere to come back to, just in case. We have everything, but things can happen, like you can fall off a cliff and die, or fall into a cave, or, you know, and you need somewhere to spawn, and you will spawn back on your bedroll. So wherever the bedroll is, the latest one that you put down, that's where you go back to. So always put down a bedroll when you're traveling somewhere, so you don't have to go all the way back. All right. I've found a fire axe. Helps us to harvest wood straight away. So get rid of that and put this one in for now. Let's see. bang. All right. There we go, that works. Easy way in. Or now that we can, we've done this little tutorial, we can actually start putting stuff together. So yeah, if you want, you can just get yourself something decent to start with and go from there. So we've got this axe here. If I break this down, I should receive some iron. We want to get a gun straight away, a few things. A pickaxe is the one to get, the steel pickaxe. And I don't usually bother too much with the fire axes, but you can. Definitely the shovels are worth it. Having a really good shovel if you're going to be doing any harvesting for materials. We can just do with a pistol for now. Pistol's fine. That's all right. Get ourselves some ammunition. Look how easy this is. You don't have to run around doing anything. And you can just focus on your building project. So we're going to get towards the trader, see where that is, and then we shall do some building. So actually, I don't really need to do this because I'm in the menu. So because I have this creative menu up, it's not that much of an issue. All right. So these ones here, the nail gun, of course, is for building. So we want to get ourselves one of those as soon as we start doing that. I will, in case of anything, get myself the spiked club. That's a really good one. And let's get rid of that. So that gave us 150 in iron. I don't want this. Just drop it. I won't need that. I can drop that too for now. I'll keep some seeds. And let's get ourselves a good bow. So we will work up our own bow. I do actually prefer this bow. I don't like the crossbow much. I've tried it, but I don't really like it. I like this bow. So here, and a sniper rifle is usually what I carry. So I would like that. There we go. Easy peasy. Get ourselves some bullets and steel arrows. There we are, that one. All right. I still recommend that you make yourself the arrows because it'll get your skill level up faster. So you, like I said, you won't gain skill unless you actively attempt to. You'll only gain a bit compared to what you'd normally gain. So what we want to do is just go arrows, just plain old everyday arrows, and that will raise our skill level. Okay, so you wonder why I have these in this particular map, considering that the spawn is off, and that is because of bears. And also, I mean, a bear is no joke. It will take you down pretty quickly. So let's see what's in here. And also dogs. So what's good for dogs is the pistol. It's fast and you have quite a few bullets. SMG is okay as well. SMG is pretty good. So I'm quite partial to the pistol, but depends what level I'm in as to what I'll play with as well. We're just easy mode. So you can search all these things and get yourself a cooking pot there, see? And finding some items straight away. Very good. Not even worrying about any Z's in here. not worried about these, mainly because we need the, where's the little hammer? Yeah, the little building hammer thing. Yeah, that thing. Okay. So, yeah, I've got the bow. I've got my sniper rifle I might put further along. And we need to get some waters, don't we? Alright. Okay. And already picked up some little challenge, the Lady Killer challenge. Kick those. You can do those on the Horde nights. If you want, you can go up here and search around, but I think we just put our mini bike together and get a move on. That's what I think. It's quite a long journey. There's no point. I'll put that in there. When I come back, I'll have something here. There we go. So, might put a marker on this house. Won't need this stuff for now, so it can all go in. I'll get a different one. No problem. And we'll click those. Useful. Okay. So we need to get dressed, right? we're in these crazy clothes. They're all level 1 or level 5, 3, 7. Yeah, not very much. So let's get some clothing. So if you just flick along here, we can get ourselves some armor and all sorts of stuff straight away. I don't know what zones we're going to be in, but I would like to get this helmet here for a start. Right, there's a method to my madness, and I'll show you what that is. That's it. Right there. Now we can see where we're going. So the mining helmet, always try to find yourself one as soon as possible. Oh look, see, this place was going to give us some good loot anyway. So we can have a look at where that is on the map anyway. It is. Where are we? All right. Wow. Northeast. Really far to the northeast actually. So this little house here, I can say is, oh, I don't know if I'd call it so much of a safe house, but anyway, we can just mark it as a house. We can mark this as our little starting point. So I can use that little tent icon there. And as you can see, we have to open up this map. There's a road, thankfully, which is going to be a lot easier for us riding. There it is. There's a road out there. Right, so clothing and a mini bike. Can't help myself. Must get the eggs. Or feathers. Either or. Alright. So what do I need now? I need all of this stuff here. Let's get the frame, handlebars. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So I'll just pop them on my bar for now. Alright. Seat. Handlebars. Tires. Everything is available. We want something to cart our gear in. So then we need a battery. So, okay. Let's put these on. Just click on them, they'll go into place. And I need a battery, an engine, and a lock, repair kits, and fuel. How easy is that? Get some fuel. see repair kits, not at the moment. Battery. No, that's for the auger, I think, or something. Nail gun, auger, one of them. Where's the battery? What else was I missing? While I'm at it, there's bottled water here. Might as well just do that. Okay. Just drop that for a moment. Okay. And we also want to learn a few schematics. Definitely a sniper, so you can fix your gear. Let's learn that. And we'll learn the med kits. So you just click on it and then you just read it. Just Y to highlight and the left D-pad to read. Get all those skills. Pistols. You can read a stack of them if you want. I'm just going to read one for now. Oh, where's a mini bike? Mini bikes, here we go. Definitely want that one. Alright. Now, I haven't quite found a battery yet. We do have repair kits here. There we go. And that's for the guns as well. I'm not seeing it. This is when you can type something in if you want, because sometimes you can look and not find. So we do have a wee hat on. We might just get some gear. Just get a t-shirt of some description. Don't want to be too hot. So while I'm waiting for this battery to emerge before my eyes, it seems to be. Is it there, right in front of me? Oh boy, it's got to be on this page. It's a mystery. I can't seem to find it. I'm gonna start. Let's see what happens if we type B A T T battery. There we go. Okay, finally. Right. So then, I guess I just go. No, see, this is a problem. Alright, so you just have to delete whatever's in there, then it all comes back. Okie dokie, so we've got that. Clothes. So let's get something to wear. What shall we wear, I wonder? We'll wear a green shirt and we'll get some green shorts to match. Lovely. And some cowboy boots is fine. That'll do for now. Delete that. Now that is a reduction. It's like -10 Fahrenheit, so we want to look for maybe a pair of jeans or something. What have we got there? Goth pants. Too cool. Okay. Here we go. Just a good old pair of jeans will be fine. That's fine. There we go. Okay. Not too crazy. Now, we're going to want also eyewear. I like the night vision goggles. I know people like to wear the nerdy glasses and such. I like my night vision gear. I actually use that a fair bit. Yeah, I find it quite useful. Okay. Certain circumstances, it's actually pretty good. So, we want to get some armor. What have we got here? I quite like the leather. It's in between, so when you're crossing zones, it's not too extreme because some of them will give you a lot of heat and so forth. We don't really need the hat, do we? Might as well keep it now, got it. And the leg armor and gloves. Alright. Gloves. If I can get them to go on. There we go. Let's see how we look. There we go. Not bad. Okay. So I've got some gear. We can get a bandana. What else do we need? You know, you can go all out depending what you're doing. If you've got the spawn switched on, then you will want to have more armor at the start. So choose what you want. For me, it's just something, you know, that's going to cross into different territories pretty easily, depending. We don't know where we're going to be going. But this scrap armor is really powerful. It's really strong. So if you were worried, then get into the scrap armor soon. Okay. What do I need? Did I need boots? Military boots? Military fibre? Concussive, 68, yeah, radiation, fire. I've just got some cowboy boots on for now. I think it'll do us while we just cruise along across the map. Alright. Let's chuck that in. That can go on. And that can go in. We need an engine. Ah, engine. Alright. Put our gear back. My hammer and my sniper rifle. My bolts. And yeah, always it's a good idea to have your wood frames there in case you have to get out of trouble. They're very useful, but right now we're not going to need them because we've got the spawn off anyway. So let's eat some pie. Why not? There you go. Going up in level. Okay, close up here. Get rid of that. And keep that little leather hood in case we have to warm up a bit. Okie dokie. So what do we need? We can just put these in here. So if we're collecting stuff, no big deal. Got lots of room. Keep those or the pistol. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All sorted. So I need to find myself a motor for this thing. So let's look. Where is the engine? We need an engine. What have we got there? No. Not seeing it. Where is it? It must be back here somewhere. Tell me if you can see it. What have we got there? No. Oh, I'll have to look it up here. Engine. Once again, I think it's engine, not motor, so yep. That. There we go. For some reason it didn't want to show. Good. Okay. Oh, good. Now we can move on. Fine. Got to fuel up. And I think we just go like so. And just refuel. Has to be in your inventory, doesn't it? Takes a fair bit to get this thing going, so yeah, if you're playing in a kind of with the not in the creative mode, you'd really want to be breaking down all the cars that you find, unless you're in the desert and you can find shale, because yeah, or finding a fuel station as soon as possible to fuel up your mini bike so that you can ride around, because it's one of the things you want to do is get a forge, create the frame and put your mini bike together so you can explore the map. This enables us to do it straight away, which is really, really good. Okay, so, but like I said, we don't get the achievements for this mode. So in this mode, it's just for your own personal enjoyment. All right. Now, we might want to get some meds just in case we have any weird moments of ending up off a cliff or whatever can happen, and it can. Especially in a random generated map, you never know what on earth's around the corner sometimes. All sorts of things. Okay, we want those, and we want some of those. That should be fine. Let's put this one on there. There we go. And just keep some. No problem. And some antibiotics. That's a lot. I could have chosen half, but oh well. I'll go with that. No problem. That too. And a better hat, I reckon. So that's alright. That one will do. The black cowboy hat. And just in case we go into a hot zone, we've got our shorts and we've got our hat and we need a vest. And then we're all set for whatever the game throws at us. Green tank top, that kind of matches. Okay. So, where am I to? South to southwest, I said? Over that way. Let's go take this, Now, I'm not the best driver in the world, so as a mini bike driver, that is. So, where is that road? There it is. Oh. Sort of rendering a bit strangely, isn't it? I might just cruise a bit slower for you. As much as I'd like to go zooming. Probably, it's not too choppy, I hope. Alright. Oh look, there's a water tower just here. Alright. What do we find in there? Shotgun barrel. Sell that. Now there's always something up the top here. Sometimes, although this can be dangerous because when you come down the ladder, you can end up breaking your leg at the bottom. So yeah, it can be a little bit rough. What I suggest doing is making a hay bale. So when you land on the hay bale, you're not going to hurt yourself. Let's make a couple and put them here. Okay. Oh, see that thing there? That's wood. Yeah. There. See, it gave me 2 wood. That's what I was looking for at the start, but I couldn't see one. Okay, I give up. There. Just be careful with this. When you knock out the bottom of the ladder, this ladder actually, I've had it just completely collapse. So I'm happy to just to peg this here. That should still do okay. And we can go up here and have a look, see what our world is like. Also, we'll find some loot up here. What did I find? Hunting rifle receiver. Not much else. And if you're desperate in the desert or something and you come across one of these, knock through the wall and water is inside. It'll come out, so you can access water that way. All right. Yeah, it still looks like forest over there. Although that could be, that might be the plains biome. I suppose we're about to find out. Okay, well I gather this road actually takes us to where we want to go anyway. Yep, that's loaded. Alright, let's get down this ladder. Try not to fall. I'll probably fall. Ah, yep. That's what happens. So, there you go. Perfect example. Without the hay bales, that's a broken bone. Alright, let's go. It's below this joint, as they say. Let's get out of here. Next. Oh, it's a little house. And with a forge or without a forge? Let's see. Yes, with a forge, right there. Okay, so I'll just mark this on my map. So go along as you go. Good idea to mark what you find, so you know you've got some locations, potentially projects to do up these houses if you want to. Okay, so we're going to go save the waypoint. It's just not fixed yet. And this one is, when I do two like that, it means to me that I have some kind of crafting bench in that location. Okay. So the road goes this way, huh? Right through the house. Here we go. Hang on a sec. Hi there. Who have I got here? Dumdully. Hello. Hello, hello. Yes, okay. If you just joined me then, I'm just doing a random gen on the console version. So this is the version you get on Game Pass. And so this is a random gen map. It's just not a public map seed. This is a map seed that I came up with. And so this is just about, you know, easy ways to play. And what we're doing is we're just, for this particular play, we're just going to get to the trader and then I'm going to start a project in building. So it's just for fun and relaxation, and you can turn the spawn on and have a zombie fight anytime you like. But the point of it is to undertake some kind of project. So we're just getting through the initial quest and using the creative menu to give us everything that we want. So there's not much in there, is there? Alright, well, no point stopping there then. Gee. Alright, my reverse is working tonight. Yay! Quite a pleasant map so far. But they all switch biomes, so let's see where we end up. So it's just easy plays, and might try to rebuild a town or do something crazy like that. It's up to you what you want to do. You know, you can create your own town from scratch in the middle of the map, wherever you like. So how do you like to play, Dumdully? Any particular preference? And are you on console or are you on the PC version? Well, we've got to go this way. Yep. It's hard to read chat and ride the bike at the same time. So what have we got here? I'm just going to mark this on. It's just the tents. There's always a few little gun parts in here. Let's check it out. Ah, we got a hat. Some wood. You don't know? As I wish. Okay. And you know what? That's the thing. You know, I'm all for that. It's the way I see it. It's your game. Like, you know, you're investing your time and energy and whatever and creativity. It's your game. So you just play it however you want to and however you find it most enjoyable. So that's the way I see it too. I'll call you DD, okay? So, yeah, so DD, that's what I reckon. However you like. I play it all different ways. I have one in insane mode too, actually. So, neat. We don't even have to loot because we're in the, you know, we've got the special menu option in this one. This is the easy peasy version. But I like to do building projects in low spawn, and so that you don't get bothered so much, you know, so you're not like having to fight off everything all the time. And to go sell this to the trader, all this stuff. What else can we find in here? So, oh look. Yep, well I don't need it because I got all the good gear. What else do I need? I don't need this thing. Let's get rid of that. And shotgun parts, yeah, why not? Leave that there. So I'll mark it on my map again. And so this is my little tent area. We know this is a camp. And there's an icon just there, a little tent. So you know that's a camp. Where did I leave that bike? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so I have a playthrough that I was doing in creative mode in insane spawn, just just to try it. I just thought, oh, let's see how crazy it really is, you know. There was a road here somewhere. I think I've lost the road. I'll just go. Let's go bushwhacking. Ah! Over the top of a rock. Where did my road go? Oh, I'm still seeking it. Oh, I think I've... Cross country. That's it. We're cross country now. Hopefully it's not a steep cliff. Let's see. Oh, it's okay. So sooner or later we'll come across a road again, I guess. We're nearly there anyhow. Here it is. Here's the trader. That's not too bad. On the mini bike. By foot it's a fair journey. Okay, so how much faster that is when you're to explore the map. You can't drive through that tree. So there we go. All right. Where do we get in though? Okay. It's ticking off the quest anyway. This is the back. Always search the dumpster. Oh, look at that. Something to sell. I don't want that. Actually, that's wasteful. I don't need to worry about being wasteful. I forgot. I have everything. I have all the stuff. All the things. I don't need to worry. Let's go sell this stuff to him. Just because it gives you XP. All right. And I wonder who it is. Hello. Oh, this is a nice guy. This one's friendly. This one's friendly, especially in the zombie apocalypse. Alright, let's sell some stuff. I won't need these because I have a special menu and I have everything I need, so I can just sell them. You can see how much I will get for them, even that one. Feathers, if you're playing in regular mode, feathers will in fact sell for a lot, so they'll get you lots of money. There's quite a few things you can sell to do that, to get your dollars up. Dukes, your dukes. Alright, so that's getting us a fair bit. There we go. I'm not using a shotgun, so I don't need that. He didn't want those. And I already have a fancy hat. Let me see, I can get rid of that. And that. So, we've made quite a bit of money. 300? Just from those items alone. Okay, so what has he got? Let's have a look. Anything particularly useful straight away. And don't need anything, of course, because we have our own menu. There, we can have a look at what Bob has. For now, we're not going to need any of these things. Tasting and brewing book. Schematics. And all kinds of things.
Peace be with you, my friend.
You're nice, Bob. I like you. All right. That's that. So let's find somewhere to build, and or let's find a project. Might just drive around a bit, huh? Got that ticked off now. Nothing to do there anymore. Know where the trader is. Where'd you go? There we go. Okay. So, have you played this game before, Dolly? Obviously interested in it. Well, where are we going to go? We can go and have a look at the city. I'll show you. That's oh, other one. That's not gonna let me access my menu. Okay, it's here at 0 point on the map in a random generated map. Random generated map is about 3,000 in each direction, approximately 2,500 to 3,000 Ks. So it's huge, north and south as well. It's a massive, massive area. And, it's easy to kind of, totally be lost in one section for ages. But what I like to do is find the central point and mark that with my city icon. West, we've got to go east much, much more. So it's like finding the equator, isn't it? So we are 2 fars west. I'm going to go back this way. Let's say back to the east. See how far we are now. Almost. South, bit north. 2, a bit west. Will be the centre point of the city. Oh, I had it on 3 then. Not bad. It's a bit fiddly with this controller, but 16 will do. That's all I need. Okay, and we've got the city icon. I use this building here. That's my city icon. The icon for the city and the towns, and crossroads. And I always know because of the position on the map. Okay, so and of the locations that I also mark on within that area, so I can tell the size of the area anyway. So can we actually see it on our bar? Probably not. That's where we came from. Let's see how far it's going to be. We'll go for a little road trip. Oh, it's over there. It's not far. Okay. So which way am I facing? Looks like it's a case of just following this road and it should take us to the city. So let's see how that goes. See where we end up and what biome we have to go through. Okay. No need to refuel yet. We are good to go. Nice little pine forest area. So yeah, random gen, of all the ones I've created, every single time they're different. Every time. I've never had, and you change one thing and it does change, like put a number 1 at the end of the same name, or put a number 2, and it does actually adjust the map. So we'll just mark this on. I think it's just a standard 1-story house, is it? Is that 1-story house? Yeah. Okay. We don't need to explore that just yet. Just mark it as a cottage. Just here. Right there. And that's a good cottage icon. Okay. So you get to know the little markings on this, on the map. And Dully, the reason that I'm in this mode is I think it's a really good idea to just explore your own random gen map before you try to play in it with the spawn on. Okay, it's exciting to play it with the spawn on, yes, but it's practical to have, at least some map knowledge, depending, it's just know where at least a few things are. Whoa, and what you might be facing, like this extreme slope that... Okay, we didn't die. We're still alive. Wow, love this mini bike. The bike goes everywhere. It is a true cross-country bike. So, yeah. Lovely little lake here. Let's tag it. The way you tag it is just go over to it and ride around some of the water line and it'll come up. Alright, we now have a road. Let's have a look and just mark this road here too. There's quite a lot of roads here actually. I'm going to mark a few of the roads on my map. something else up here. I'm not very good. You should see me in Tomb Raider. It's hilarious. I cannot ride the bike. But I can kill all the enemy in the meantime because I'm so... my riding skill is so bad everything dies. I'm not very good at bike riding. Much better driving cars. That's so funny. Oh dear. But anyway, we're surviving so far. That's the thing. There's the water out there. Looks like the sea, maybe, or a big lake. One or the other. Inlet, lake, something like that. Let's tag this water line. There. Okay. Oh. So far so good. No dogs, no wolves, and no bears. Just yet. Wow, it's quite a large body of water too. So we'll have to find a way across this water. That's the thing. That's why I suggest doing this with your zombie spawn off and the creative mode on, so you get your bike immediately and you can just go around and find all of the crossings, all the bridges, because it can take a lot of game time to do that otherwise. When you're on foot, you're going like less than half the pace of this. This is much faster. So, okay, there we go. Back to that road. Let's follow the road. It's over here somewhere. I have a fair idea. Yep. Rock. Coal deposit, I think. Yes. Here we go. Just pause here for a second. Let's see how we're doing. Where have I ended up? So we've uncovered, let's have a look. There we go. That's quite a bit of ground to cover straight away. So all the way down here. And where are we going for this city? Where is that? That is... so we want to go west. Over there. I wonder if this joins. Let's see if this track joins something. Might rejoin the road perhaps. And I've found a graveyard. Okay. Let's mark it. Graveyard. I was thinking of building in a graveyard just for, just for a hoot. So that's graveyard. And although, respect the dead, right? So I usually put a cross there. So I know what that is. It's not the kind of cross I'm looking for, but it's a cross. This might go to the city. Up and away we go. And it's a pretty crazy trail, this one. So let me look for that icon that I put there. It's not coming up for some reason. Where is it? Well, we're going in the right direction because we wanted to go west to get to the city. And the reason I want to go to the city is to do a building project. So if I get there sooner. Oh, I'm sorry, little bunny. I just ran over a little bunny rabbit. What have we got here? Is this another trader? I think we just found our second trader. Unless I'm going crazy. I don't think I'm going crazy, am I? yet. Yeah, this is a different one. Ooh. So my map, my random gen map that I'm on is go build stuff. That's it. Go, capital G, O, capital B, build stuff, capital S, T-U-F-F. Okay, go build stuff. That's it. Simple. Oh, it's this fellow. He's mean.
Let me guess. You need to buy something.
He's so mean. Yeah, you're mean. I want to sell all of those because I don't need them. You can have some honey. Voila. What else don't I need? You can buy my feathers. Why does it always leave one? That's crazy. Okay. And you can have the regular arrows. I don't need those either at this stage. Will you buy those? There you go. So you can sell arrows if you make enough of them. And will he buy this? Let's see. Yes. Alrighty. Good. Okay.
All that damn gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
Yeah, get wrecked. You get wrecked too. He's a grumpy fella, this one. Here's the other one that says, beat it, effer. I'm not going to say it, but yeah, you know what he says, beat it, effer. It's horde night and all, and you feel like you need encouragement. He's like, get out of here. Go away, you beast. No one loves you. Go and be zombie bait. So that's why I like Bob. Bob is so encouraging. Bob is so sweet. I do have points, in fact. I forgot. I have skills. Yay. 10 points. What can we do? We can do pistols. And rifles. No? Oh, that's right. I've only got 10 points. I got excited. Well, while I'm here, how far am I from the city? Let's look at it. Can't be too far. We've been travelling a while. There it is. Okay. So northwest now. I wonder if yeah, that looks like it might hook around. So I might just go cross country again. See, go that way. We should rejoin the road somewhere just down there. If we need to refuel. So kind of good to kind of move along so quickly so soon in the game. And once you map this out like physically just on a piece of paper, like a square piece of paper, just create your map about 3,000. I usually do 3,000 each side, north, south, east, west. And I like, just like regular mapping, I do my grid and then I just place things on my grid. So it's like a ruler across and down the sides so that I can find my points on the map. And yeah, I suggest that because then you've just got it there in front of you as like a piece of paper that you just look across to, and you can do that for each of your random gen areas. Now when the update comes in mid to late this year, and I'm really looking forward to exploring what it's like because I haven't played the PC version, but I have watched quite a lot of play of it. I would say that yeah, it's going to be rather a different experience with the maps as well. It's a little bit different. So on this one, I find it easier to just do my own, personal mud map, and I mark locations as I go. So this one I'll have to mark as a trader, and so the trader icon so I know that, hey, you know, I've got 2 traders already on this map, which is, you know, is a relief, because I've had maps in random gen where it's taken ages to find a trader. It was like almost on the other side of the map. It took so long to get to. And yeah, I didn't get there till after the first Horde Night on one of them. It was just such a long way. And I just had other priorities because I was playing with spawn switched on, of course, and intending to, you know, gain my points authentically and harvest resources authentically. And it was really a slow process. So yeah, enjoyable though, and I do enjoy the authentic gameplay as well. So let's one save as the trader. There we go. That's the trader icon. How awesome! 2 already. Very pleased about that. Northwest. Over this way. So let's keep cruising over here and see where we can find the road again. And then choose something to start building. Either close by or in the city. And turn the city from something broken down and decrepit and unlivable, mostly, to something nice. Very slow process, but we can get started, and this is the point, that you can just go in here and make up your own story. Choose any location. You know, it's not too bad around here actually. Even between the trader and the city, you could make your own little town right here. Create roads, bridges, everything. It's all open to you to do. Now we have rather a large cliff here, so we need a way around. Let me see if we can get around this way. Is that the road? Oh yay, there we are. Right, as I thought, we're back on the road, and so the city, I can now see my icon between west and northwest, the little icon that I placed, and we are at the city now. Steep road here, so we'll be fixing that. So let's find something in this city that we might like to build. City always looks really, really, you know, grimy. There's yellow fog around and everything, so it's quite rewarding to plant trees and, you know, redo all of this, make the blocks look nice and improve everything. It's actually quite rewarding, I think. I enjoy doing projects like that. So I'm just going to do the full length of this city. They are quite large when you get to the main hub city, and this is the broken down end. Do be careful because there are some explosives on the road in some of these cities, and usually in the alleyways. So in the small streets, not on the main roads, but I have found them on the main roads. So just be aware that you might come across some explosives from time to time on the road. So always be looking, and I'm going to turn on the light so I can see them ahead of time. Okay, so where are we? We are in Plains biome here, I think. Is it? Looks like it. Alright. There's not much here so far, just all broken down buildings, which is a major project. So, big project there if you want to take it on. There's another road. We're near the wasteland. Okay, makes sense. Oh, look at this place. Wow, that one's still intact. Here we go. This is the good end of the city. Working stiff tools, and I think this will be it down here. Not too much more to go. Be aware of what's on the road in front of you. Do not want to go over a hubcap bomb, that's for sure. Done that before. Okay. So it's mapping this out. Well, there we go. Some more tools. Just slow down for a moment, let the map render. It's a little bit crazy, isn't it? Alright, Bob's Diner. Usually I like to build around here, this area just here. There's a couple of, there's Shamway Foods, there's Shotgun Messiah, and sometimes a theatre. Just depends. The cities are different. There's different ones. There's a few different versions. So back down to this end, we have something here. What's this? Power station. Okay. Amazingly intact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and down the roads, and so that I have some kind of map of this city. We're in the snow biome here. It's a great place to get, I think, is that snow? A little bit of snow biome. Looks like it, yeah, it is. Great place to get water supply. You can melt snow and carry it with you all around the place. So you can carry snow with you. Okay, good. What do we got there? Shamway. I don't mind doing a Shamway for a base location. It's not too bad. So we've got the skate park. Down the pole, was looking in the other direction. Right. Oops. So far so good. Not seeing explosives on the road. Let's just slow down for a sec. Right, it is the zombie hour. There we go. So this is the area that I particularly like. I think it's really good to build up because you can make nice little gardens and plant some crops over, well, probably not in this wasteland area here, but depending on which city you're in and where it's located, there's some good buildings here, so that I think are good for loot, for protection, and also for running bridges from one building to another. So I like to have little walkways going between the buildings. Okay, well we can run up this one. Let's see, we've got a cracker book here. That's cracker book. Well, gets a thumbs up from me anyway, all of that. Those buildings are particularly good. Oh, map's not quite rendered. Let's give it a moment. Slowly, slowly. Yeah, those little alleyways, be very careful. I go through them with the light on like this, and I put haystacks around any unexploded explosives so that I know they're there. Okay, the other end of this. It looks like we've got something good over there, so we'll go check over this other side too. Now, this is the less the least hostile end of the city where we are right now, and it's because we are. Do we have the desert there? If we do, that's yes. How fortunate. Okay, now a good thing about this map, so you can check out your random gen maps and decide whether you want to pursue it pretty quickly. Like this is within 2 hours, and I already know in my city where I can position a base if I want to have a base in the city, where my traders are, what surrounds them, how close they are from the city, or if I had spawned close to a town, how close the trader is from that. I know where the desert biome is now, so that I can get aloe vera and cactus fruits. And being on this little bike, I can go all the way around the city and discover all the buildings before, you know, I run down the streets and kill zombies on the way, but it's a lot easier with the spawn off. You can just cruise around stress-free, exploring the world and coming up with ideas. Like I might choose to do up those buildings there and make that block my project, for instance. So you can come up with a project for yourself depending on what you feel like doing. This one here is quite nice to do up. It's an attractive building. So what have we got here? Look, here we are. The passing gas is just there. And a nice big block. My favourite little hotel with a swimming pool just here. Days End Suites. Really like that little place. I think it's very sweet. So, sweets. Yeah, it's sweets. Day's End is sweet. So, there we go. We've also got another hotel here. I might make this area my project, and that way I can try to do these ones up as well. So, yeah, why not? Let's claim over here. Let's go over here and get started. Okay, so we've gone around a fair few blocks now, and we've just got to pick a building. So we've got the Days End Suite. Just be careful, there's sometimes stuff on the road. I'll choose a smaller building to start in because it's easier to defend. So the larger the building, like the more issues you're going to have with defense. I have actually defended this building before, so with no problems. Okay. My character is very hungry. Okay, so I can't see anything untoward there. Let's go. Right. Now we can actually claim something. No need to use the block actually at all. You just want to get started. Now I can hear a bee. It's either a bee or it is something around here. Some electrical appliance. Usually it's a bee from the wasteland when it makes that noise. So we've got lots of cars to search, to break down for components and so forth. But we can actually, we've got this little vending machine. We can make our own vending machines as well. From the creative menu, there's lots of vending machines. Absolutely no issue with that at all. So, okay, since this character is a little bit hungry, let's just eat some stuff. Been travelling for a fair while. Okay, keep going. all we want is just a base, just a place we can defend, put the bars up around, upgrade to cement or so on, and let's see how we're going to go with that, because what do we need? We need, well, I suppose we can get concrete blocks, but for now I just want to see what the upgrade will be like. So let's go finding our stuff. We want cement and steel here, and we want this, we want that, and maybe clay, maybe. Let's see, it might ask for it. Okay, and I want to get, always when you're building, there's just no point, if you're in the creative menu, get yourself a hammer and one of these little things straight away. This thing is so useful. It's very, very good. Won't need that for now. Anything comes at us, we can shoot it. Okay. There we go. So that's now 1,500. So what else do I need for that? It's telling me I need concrete mix. Where is it? I thought I just got some. That's weird. Let's have a look. Yeah. I have it. Curious. It might want the steel upgrade, and I might actually need to get, oh, didn't mean to hit that one. There we go. Okay, maybe that's it. No, it's not going to do it. Alright, so it is an upgrade. We're going to get to concrete, and I think I need to get the perk. So there is a perk for steel, so for now we can just go with concrete until we get that perk. Right. So yeah, you see how easy that is to upgrade already, and I am going to actually smack my way into this door. Let's get inside and get up onto the roof, so on. And I do prefer the vault doors, so the vault doors are quite strong. So if you're in this mode and you do want to go with a very hard mode of Horde Night, so if you want to go with the insane Horde Night, for instance, just to see what happens, then yeah, then that's what to do. Okay. Alright, so we're in this little place, and we can make this ours for now. It's got the fireplace all ready to go. Just need to place a bedroll and claim this joint for ourselves in that sense. So we've got somewhere to spawn back to while we do our building. So the building project, what will it be? Well, we can upgrade the hotel, we can clean up the streets, we can plant some trees, and there's a trick with that, and it is that along here sometimes there's soil, there's dirt, and in that dirt you can actually plant, I think there's some over here. So when you find dirt, you can actually plant a tree or, you know, flowers or something like that. Otherwise you need to get a hoe, and yeah, okay, you need to get a hoe, and then you can, if you have dirt in your inventory, you can actually improve certain soils with that. So we've got a lot to clean up, so that is in itself, as you can see, a project. So we'll make the initial project, get started, and then expand to these buildings here that are broken down as well, one at a time, and just make this entire block just here our own little project. So this this is almost completely done, but as you can see, these aren't very nice, and you know, there's a fair bit you'd want to upgrade. Look at all the grass grown everywhere and so on. So there's lots to do, and you have all of the stuff to do it with. So you have your menu, and let's just have a look at the menu for a second. I don't know. Alright, so in this menu, you even have water. Now this is a tricky thing. You have a water source. If you type in water, check this out. This is really cool. Right, see that there? That is actual water, right? So I'm just going to break that down and just kill it. Let's grab some of it. Don't need that much, but let's grab some. Okay. And I'll show you what we can do with that. So, I'll put something aside now. Hopefully won't need it. Alright, so if I put water, let's see where might we drop some water around here. Let's just go over here somewhere. Okay, carrying all this water has got my athletic skill up. So let's say it's just there. Okay? See how there's water there now? If I do this, I can actually make a little area like a pond. So at will, you know, do as you will. Create what you like, you know, and that's the beauty of this. So just look out for the bombs. There's little I don't know if you can see one from here, but in this area you definitely want to be a little bit careful because there are explosives all around the place. So we can make this little hole here is a little pond now. Right there. There we go. So we've got a nice little water source there now. And of course, if you end up with it like that, and you don't like it, what you can do is, I have to drop something. I can't really plant those at the moment, can I? Anyway, I'm in the creative menu, let's just drop it. And I'll drink the water. Just put that in your bar. And you'll see, there you go. Fill up a few containers and it'll just gradually disappear. So, depending on how many you fill up. Alright, so that's easy peasy. You don't need to have any concern about the fact that, you know, you weren't accurate either. Or you can just do that and it will go down into the rest of it. Create a space for it. You can create a waterfall. See how the water is flowing downwards? So you can create your own little waterfall as well. It's up to you what you do, you know. So there we go. We've got a nice little pond. You can get pot plants and put them around the outside, or you can use the tiling. There's like a tiling that you can use to go all around, which is quite nice as well. So all of those things are going to look really, really good. In the end, you know, you can make nice little gardens and so forth. So, oh, I love doing that. Something so satisfying about it. Having this axe as opposed to, you know, hitting it with the stone axe. It's just so much better. It's just one hit, bang, done. Great. Now, of course, this is the fully worked steel axe. So it's pretty strong. Okay. Well, there we have it. And I've got you to the point of creating your own building project. So yeah, I might just keep on going with this building project and in a little bit of overtime play. Um, so I shall see you again in about half an hour, and I might play for another hour and a half or so, and just continue building this area, and let's see what we can make of this thing. And yeah, and try to tidy up along here, and let's see what we can create of this mess right here. And if we can make this look a bit nicer. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I'm Saphiria Ebony, and you are watching the Gamer 50 Plus channel, which is going to be expanding in different directions that I am planning. At this stage, it's just me on it, and I just am playing some games I know and that I like, and I would like to share with you different ways and modes of playing those games. So tonight is, of course, is just the easy plays for relaxation purposes, where you turn on the enemy when you feel ready that you want to have a fight. In the meantime, you can relax and be creative and build things. Okay, and I've heard it said that I think Glock 9, Glock 9, Glock 9, if you watch Glock, he says, you know, he doesn't like to mess up his house. And I agree, because I've watched him demolish his houses. So much despair, because he's so good at building and renovating, and and you know, and then of course the zombies come in and wreck it. But he's you know, he's like, I don't want to wreck my house, so I would make a separate horde base. And that's what I can suggest, where you can build yourself a nice little castle, a nice little house, fort, whatever, and have a horde base set up somewhere else where you only go for, you know, for your horde nights. That so you're fighting your horde nights there, and it doesn't destroy your handiwork elsewhere. Of course, there is an upgrade to this game coming this year, and so therefore all these saves and everything it's perilous. I'm not sure we're going to be able to keep them. I don't think we will. But so just for your own enjoyment, for now, between now and then, if you are on Game Pass and you like this game and you want to enjoy it, but you don't feel, you know, up to really having too much of a fight, you just want to find some other way to enjoy the game world, which is quite an ambient game world. And this is the wasteland with that weird noise and everything. It's kind of eerie and different to play in, you know, but it's still exciting. Even with the spawn off, there's so much to do. There's things to explore, you can build, you can travel, you know, you can turn the spawn on and start fighting for a while until you don't feel like you want to anymore. It's up to you. Your game, play it your way. Thanks for joining me, and I shall be back a little later, taking a short break, and I will be back in probably about half an hour. I'm going to play a little bit more of building in this game with game ambience, which means minimal commentary, just me playing around and building some stuff, and just, you know, cleaning up the place, making it look nicer. So that's what I'll be doing, and feel free to join me then, and go and have a cup of tea, coffee, drink, whatever, a little nibble to eat. Catch you later. Okay, I'm back on Monday with State of Decay after this too. So every Monday, State of Decay 2. I play in the Dread Zone on Mondays. So anyway, take care, all the best, enjoy your weekend. Hope to see you later on for some relaxed, low commentary play, which is just like this. See you soon.